Hey fam, how's it going? Thank you for joining me for this general tarot reading. You know the drill. If it doesn't resonate, it's all good. No harm, no foul. If you're new here, hi, my name's Amy and it's lovely to meet you. Either way, thank you for sharing this moment with me. Now let's see what kind of messaging we have in store for us today. Alrighty, so I like to begin, or at least today, with the archetypes. I have a kitty grooming herself right next to me. She's learning tarot. Kona shall be the reader next week. All right, so my co-pilot, who's supposed to be in training, has, well, she's passed out. What's going on here? This isn't how we get paid, girl. Okay, you know me, I tend to pre-shuffle because this thing's obnoxious. But I also hit record and notice how the vibe changes. You know what I'm saying? It's probably just me and stage fright, but thank you for your patience nonetheless. Alrighty. Doop. Let us see here. The Sustainer. Nice. I don't know if I've ever pulled this card before. Nice. The Crone. I've definitely pulled that one. I love the crow. The Bridge. Hey, that's a good card, fam. I've only seen it like once, but I remember some good vibes. All right. Boop, itty boop, itty boop. There we go. So, oh, kitty sneeze. Let's see. The Sustainer, 24. The Sustainer. The second archetype in the trio of existence, it works behind the scenes, tending to the tasks of life. They cultivate gardens, pay bills, keep the meals warm and the mouths sweetly fed. The Sustainer is at peace in the process of life, knowing there is no start or finish to humble, yet meaningful tasks. They have a natural inclination to nourish others, to archive, to preserve Earth's resources, to consider environmental impact, to see their role in the divine cycle of life. It's common for the Sustainer to become overworked, leading to resentment. Their tasks aren't glamorous, and therefore the Sustainer rarely receives the credit or attention. The Sustainer longs to hold things in place so badly, especially relationships, that they resist necessary change. Take time with this archetype. It is within us all, and it needs our love. Take note of the difference between maintaining. That is a spider on my floor. Oh, hell no. Listen. If you like spiders, good. They're kind of cool, I suppose, but they're bullies, and they have no business in my home. Do I have flies in here? No. No one needs to starve because they came into my home. Thank you. Go on, get on out of here. Shit. Wrong house. Take note of the difference between maintaining and sustaining. Which action describes your life more accurately? Contemplate what truly sustains you. Make a list. Notice how simple yet powerful those things are, and spend some time tending them. When light, abundant, generous, supportive, reliable. When dark, overworked, resentful, trapped, tired. The Crone. Oh no shit. Huh. So in this book, Warrior is 10, the Queen is 11, the King. So 2 days ago I received the Queen. Yesterday we received the King. And today we received the Crone. Goodness, fam. The Crone has seen it all. Nothing frightens or surprises her. She is the final manifestation in the feminine trifecta of maiden, mother, crone. In her long life, she's witnessed endless cycles of death, sex, failure, rebirth, conflict, and regeneration, giving her the ability to rise above the world of duality. She laughs at notions of good or bad, right or wrong, as she has seen the earth churning, smoldering, taking life and giving life. The crone energy accepts everything in, devouring beauty and suffering with the same mouth, using their energy to reveal hidden secrets and knowledge. Her energy resides in all of us, though it is feared by most for its power and unconventional relationship with death and the macabre. Awakening the crone is dangerously rich and unapologetically magic. Oh yeah, fam. I like the sound of that. The crone is the master of letting go and residing in what is. She rejects nothing. The crone is often seen with the crow, smoke, night, the moon. Very interesting that the crone came after the sustainer, wouldn't you say? The crone has a difficult time tolerating superficial, petty, day-to-day musings and moves away from such relationships and seeks a deeper path, even if this means a more solitary life. Boosh. When light, magic, clairvoyant, psychic, intuitive, wise. When dark, vindictive, bitter, isolated, ostracized. Yeah, none of that. 88, we're going to 38. Alrighty, fam. Continuing the good vibes with the bridge card. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. Yep, well, yeah. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, personalities. This archetype is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. Kitty sounds. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality. We open up to otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. Wow, loud vehicles. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. The shaman, for example, we see that card a lot around here, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. This card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life, like relationships, ideologies, histories, and remember that a bridge can't be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. Boosh. Lie on the floor and listen to bridge over troubled water. Notice the ease and acceptance within the melody, the feeling of rising above the muck. The muck and the mire. Imagine building a bridge, then imagine building a wall. Which energy is needed for the situation at hand? Which image softens and heals the heart when light, acceptance, magic, communication, when dark, lacking boundaries, forcing connection? Yeah, fuck that, fam. Oh, wow. Jeez Louise. Okay. Alrighty. So you spent your life worrying about others and taking care of others, being a people pleaser, but doing the thing, right? People rely on you. They expect you. And it's really difficult to say no, especially to experience, right? People may have different names for us than these, but we know ourselves. We know what we've been through. We know what we've learned. And we know what our hearts and our minds are capable of, right? And it's being brought to our attention. We're being reminded that we're capable of a lot. It's not just about sustenance, right? All right. Ooh. Let's see. Let us see. Something feels off right now. What's that vibe? There are definitely aspects of the sustainer that we need to let go of, that we have been letting go of. We've been like really drawing from our lessons learned. We're utilizing it now. We're reminding ourselves that it doesn't have to be like it was. We accept what it is, but we also know that we want more. And we want to help others, don't we? We don't want others to be stuck either. All right. What do you think of when you see cards like this? I think that there's no stippling on these. If you're new here, I love stippling. I do it. I love seeing it. I want to cover the world in black dots, baby. All right. It's kind of like what is happening here? It's kind of like a trimming of the bonsai tree for me. You know what I mean? You got to slow down, or else you go a little crazy and you lose track of your values. Who's done that? Not me. Not live on stream on Twitch. Oh. What are you still struggling to be honest with yourself about? Because this card comes up here and there. I feel like it's my second time, or we saw it last week and now we're seeing it again this week. So there's still a point here needing to be made. If you're new here, hey, welcome to the party. There's a point here. Right? What is it that you're like, oh, you know, and oh, shit. Is it forgiveness? Are you claiming to have forgiven? And yet you have, first of all, be nice to yourself, all right? Take care of that body. Sometimes our bodies can seem very mean to us. I am definitely one with a chronic pain and the like. But a part of it is from tension, right? Is that tension because of the pain? The physical pain that we have to live with and deal with every day? Or is it exacerbated because of these things that we're not willing to admit to ourselves, to be honest to ourselves about? We do ourselves a major disservice when we aren't truthful with ourselves. There's something you know to be true, yet you continue to ignore it. Lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. And it's time for you to face reality, even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. Now, that final sentence has a tendency to bug me. The vibe I'm getting is when you're used to the struggle, when you're used to having to be in survival mode, you just end up making it more difficult for yourself, right? Because our minds, our consciousness, our souls, we create our reality, right? I've said it before and I'll say it again, I am of the Neville Goddard Abdullah state of mind these days. You know what I mean? Our reality is created by our minds. If all you see is the bad shit, then it's no wonder why you're surrounded by it, right? It's all you're looking at, right? But I feel like the red forgive card isn't so much about forgiving someone else this round. I haven't seen it in a while, personally. But I feel like it's about ourselves. Like these two are definitely going hand in hand. And the way they've wound up, okay. So we can think of them as bridges, right? These two cards. Maybe being able to slip into this mode is because we're finally being honest with ourselves. And we need to forgive ourselves in order to complete whatever it is, right? You've been holding a grudge against somebody in your life. Maybe it's a loved one, or maybe it's yourself. This isn't a card telling you that you must learn to practice forgiveness. No. Forgive them on your own terms. I mean, you know, if and when you feel ready to do so. This is simply a nudge for you to consider whether that time is the present. Don't let forgiveness feel like an obligation, but like a shiny red hope that gets you through your sleepless nights. And that, seeing that word red made me think of root chakra. That root chakra, fam, got to work on that. You got to heal. There's something in there, right? Something that's still been tugging that needs to release. And this is all within you. Remember, we're the only ones able to hold ourselves back. You know what you want. You know what you're capable of. Loud cars. So I feel like this is that, for some, this is like that final step. I mean, from like, we're moving on, right? Man, what is this vibe? I feel like I'm kind of struggling with this particular vibe to put words to it. It's like I feel it, but trying to articulate it is a struggle right now. You know how that happens every now and then, where it's just like, huh? So, shall we bust out the tarot? Oh, did you see that? Fam, come on now. We are in control of our passions. And we're being told that it's okay to have passions. The things that we're fired up about, that we really want to explore and do. Fuck yeah, fam, you got this. We haven't worked through all these things for nothing. We're harnessing that control over ourselves. That's an incredible feat. You know what I mean? That's a big thing to do. A lot of people don't want to. They just kind of seemingly glide, you know? How happy do they truly seem to you? And by the way, don't compare. You know what I mean? What are comparisons for besides, you know, making you feel bad? Let's be real, right? Okay. We've been through a lot of transformation. Right now, I'm feeling like that one underneath is our ego. And we're like, whoa now. We're at that stage now where our ego does not get to rule. We are not that version of the king, fam. We are not that version of the queen. We are not that kind of royalty. Around here, we give a rip about others. We know what we need to do for ourselves, and we know that others don't have to influence us. We don't have to heed others' advice. You don't have to give a rip about anything I'm saying right now. But we've learned a lot, haven't we? We're not wasting any time that we have to ourselves in the muck and the mire, as mentioned before. Oh. 5 of Wands are at the bottom. I'm feeling pure ego from this. But I'm also feeling like Because see, this doesn't have to be like... Bam, please. This doesn't have to be a bad thing. This can be healthy competition. This can be hanging out with your peers and sparring, whatever that looks like for you. Friendly debate, whatever the heck. There's no arguing. There's no insulting. There's no, you know what I mean? It can be good vibes. It can be healthy competition. Especially once you get your ego the frack out of the way. And this person knows that. I like to think of the hanged, or when I think of the hanged man and like the 8 of swords, we can't see their hands in these particular pictures. Like I know there's other artwork showing different angles and stuff, but in these cards, in this picture, we don't see their hands. So what if this person, whatever may be going on around them, whatever circumstance may have found them in this position, they're still enlightened. There's still enlightenment occurring. The fact that you care, the fact that you want more, you want better, you want to continue to grow, that's what enables you. You enable yourself. So you can either put that power to good use and take a moment to get comfortable in your own skin again, if ever. Maybe it's time to finally do so. Maybe it's time to finally, truly accept yourself and heal. Boosh. So the question with the moon right now is, have things all been illuminated, or is it like just, you know, little breadcrumbs, right? I feel like sometimes it's considered breadcrumbs, but you know, those little flecks, those little thingies underneath, that's God's name. So, started from the bottom and now we're at the top, right? That's the path, fam. And we're being watched over, and love and guidance and support is just raining down on us. From the heavens, from the universe, from source, from your ancestors, whatever that means for you. It's all good. I think things have been illuminated. And maybe that's what you've been trying to figure out. And I think you're starting to get it. We're all, because kindred souls, right? I think we're starting to get it. I think we're starting to figure it out. Let's do 5. Oh, there it is again. Oh, I love it when that happens. Ooh, that's right. And we're starting to enjoy life again. This may be a messenger. This may be someone younger in your life coming to you and being like, hey, let's giggle. They're chatting with a fish, fam. Like, how can you take that seriously? Come on. Are you into marine biology? Because I am. I love sharks. But it's all kind of cool and so essential to our ecosystem, our whole planet, right? But nah, the vibe I'm getting from this is just fun. Giggles. Remembering how to find joy, how to see the silver lining of things. Accepting like, hey, I don't want to live where I'm currently living, but I accept that I'm here right now and that I'm moving toward better things, right? It's just getting better and better and better. That's right. Look at how it lines up. Dude, this has been... I love tarot. This is so cool. Like, look at how it's lining up again. I feel like I've hit a new tier or something. I don't know, because this has just been wild lately. Like, I've been loving it, but lately just... Look at it. Like, you know what no longer serves you. You know what you know. You've left a lot behind. A lot. I always see these cups, and to me, they look hollow. They look very empty, right? And we have this eclipse still managing to light the way. Oh. 8, 9. Where's the 10? I feel like a part of the illumination is repeatedly being shown, being told. I don't know how many tarot readings you've been watching or doing yourself. But a lot has been coming up, and there's been a shift going on. And it's like we know it, but we're so used to survival mode. It can be really difficult to make change within yourself. It can be really, it takes time. It took time to get to where we were. It's going to take time to get out. But this is being pointed out again. This is being illuminated upon. What's in your head? What's keeping you awake at night? What's stressing you out? Right? Or is there someone else in your presence who, while you're continuing to grow and getting better and better and things are up, there might still be someone around who's like, what about blah, blah, blah? What about this? What about that? And you're like, yo, chill. Because you know what you're capable of, but you know how crappy things can be. This is a dark night of the soul. And it's being pointed out, like, what's going on here? I think you know. I think you know what that thing is that you're struggling to let go of. Let's see, because we still have royalty up in here. We still have a lot of growth. So I don't feel like it's a super negative, but I do feel like it's something that needs to be pointed out, right? Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. You're scared that you're wrong. You're scared that all this time that you've been putting toward whatever this new thing is, this new life and all that grooviness, you're scared that you're wrong. Oh, ding. Holy crap. There goes the friend's messages. Ding, 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 ding. Confirmation, fam, as far as I'm concerned. That timing was impeccable. Okay. All right. So it's not the same usual ones, but maybe you do have someone who keeps trying to, some kind of energy vampire in your life that keeps trying to suck you back to all the crap that you've known before, but that you don't want to have anything to do with your life now. Ding, ding, ding. But you're scared. Okay. That's what's making, you're so scared. Like for me, I take care of my mom, and she's always worried about bills. Or what about this? What about that? And I'm like, we got it. It's okay. It's covered. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Whatever you're stressing about, Ma, it's going to work out. And she's like, but what if? She doesn't know what I know. I can't control her. I can't control her fears. I can only continue being a positive force in her life. You know what I'm saying? We cannot control others. Think about the things that you do have control over. Like this Chariot coming up underneath the King. There's plenty of things that you do have control over. And you've had so many signs, so many things throughout your life, throughout your day, the synchronicities, all the messaging that you've been getting, fam. It's real. All of this illumination. What are you so scared of? What are you holding back on when you have the world in the palm of your hand? We're creating bridges, not walls. It is go time. We have these new passions, because that's what this page is doing. Page, prince, princess, whatever. They're looking at the staff, and they're like, what are we going to get into next? What am I going to do with you now? The possibilities are endless, yes? Damn right they are. Boosh. Oh my goodness. Fam, are you kidding me right now? These major arcana. We got 10 cards out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our major freaking arcana. Are you kidding me right now? You're so scared that you're wrong, that on this you're wrong, and like, I'll use myself as an example now. Am I bringing my mother down with me? Having all this faith in myself? Damn. Why would faith in yourself be a bad thing? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to hurt people? Are you trying to cause problems out in the world? No. If anything, you want to help people in the world. Complete strangers. Now it's a plane. What? You've done all this work. Look at all this work that you've done. This isn't just some bloop, that card will do. That's not like like these cards don't just particularly I'm pointing out these ones. These ones I've seen quite a lot. But these, especially these two, I've never seen this card. And this whole time that I've had this deck, I've never drawn that card. Well, maybe once? I do have a bad memory, you know? Not bad enough, apparently. Shit. All right. What are we doing all of this work for? What have we gained all this enlightenment? What have we been putting our ego in its place? Not getting rid of it. It serves a purpose, and we've learned that. But we're not one of those people who will rule the world and have everyone suffering, will we? This is mental clarity. This king is secure in themselves. They know who they are. They know how to control their subconscious. And if bad thoughts come, they tell that subconscious to STFU right on out of here. Nah. We're not playing that game anymore. We're not, no backsies. We didn't go up onto that mountain and hermit and hanged man it up for nothing. Oh, we're finding the joy in life again. So, this doesn't have to be a bad thing. Maybe, you know, life has made you wary of crowds, wary of being around other people. Oh my goodness, yep. But it's okay. You're not so easily swayed anymore, are you? You're not confused about who you are anymore. So why? Why are you so scared about being wrong this time? When you've been doing everything right, fam. You've been doing the thing. This has been quite the evolution, hasn't it? You're worthy, fam. You are worthy. This buddy doesn't just hop on in there and go with the Sphinxies for, you know, a whim. They're connected to the divine. They've made the plans. They've planned out the strategies. And it's time to follow through, fam. That's what you're being requested. You're being asked to simply follow through. There's a difference between compromise and sacrifice. And you've learned that. A good old healthy compromise is always welcome, but sacrificing ourselves? For what? For who? Love will never ask us to do such a thing. Right? Okie dokie. Bloop, bloop. Final part. Some extra notes on my little prototype deck here. I'll get an actual deck to put the little things on eventually, but for now, it's note cards. Very thin and difficult to shuffle. Note cards. Oh, my stomach has woken up. Hey, good morning to those for whom it's morning as well. Whoop. It's about, what, 7 a.m. here? 7:08. Ding, ding, ding. I did it. Alrighty. Oop, oop. There we go. That's the good. Oh, we got a paragraph waiting for us, fam. What's that? Oh, Kaylani again. Oh, my goodness, fam. If anything, you have love coming about. This is a song called Not Used to It by Kaylani. It's hard to open up to you. It's hard to get close to you. I want it with everything in me to one day just say, I'm in love with you. Oh, man, has it been almost a decade since that album? Right? Hey, Capricorn. Ooh, we got some Capricorn energy going on. What's up with that? Are you a Capricorn? What's up? That's badass. I always think of Army of Darkness. I'm badass and you're good-ass. Is there another perspective at the bottom? Okay, what are you hyper-focused on? So much that you're kind of, you know? What are you overlooking because you're too scared of being wrong? You're too scared of messing things up. This is huge. This is big stuff, and you really don't want to be wrong about this. There's a big weight on your shoulders, but it doesn't need to be so heavy, fam. Open up. Capricorns can be pretty darn wild, huh? They can, some may consider them a bit crazy, but you know, should always have a Capricorn in your life. They're earth. They may have their head in their clouds, but you know, they may also have a green thumb, you know what I'm saying? So what's the other perspective that we could have about all of this? What is something else that we can do, while especially remembering to keep our heart open? Be open to receive, fam. Remember to laugh again. This card over here is like remembering what it was like when you were free. That's my favorite Neville Goddard quote. How would you feel if you were free? Heal that inner child, which I believe is what you've been doing. This is what you've been doing it for. Look, these kids have a guard nearby, watching over them. Wherever they are protected. These cups are overflowing with life. They're not empty, right? Nah. This one is getting, like, look. There's so much positive vibes in this card. This is a card of happiness and joy, playfulness, remembering if you didn't get to be a child when it was your technical term, you're going to be like, it's time to feel that. It's time to feel that. It's time to know that it's safe for you to feel that. Okay? My palms are a little sweaty, fam. My goodness, I'm schwitzing a wee bit. Again. Alrighty, fam. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for your patience while I try to work through this vibe. My goodness, right? It's quite a thing, but we began with death and we ended on the Magician. You have all of the tools you need, especially because you have yourself, fam. You have what you need and you're doing the thing. And it's all good. It's all good, fam. Trust that. Have faith in yourself and everything that you've learned and all the ways that you've grown. All right? It's okay. It doesn't have to be synonymous with being a piece of shit. It doesn't have to be synonymous with being an arrogant jerk. You care too much for that kind of tone. All right? I see you, fam. I see you. And I love you. And I'll talk to you later.